Something is so tight on me. Something is so tight on me. It's the belt. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I missed you so much. I missed you so much. Hello, 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 good people. How are you? Today, let me introduce myself. My name is Penelope, the African Princess. I'm a Zimbabwean female electrician. I've been working in the field for more than 20 years now. And I want to just encourage one or two people on how they can capitalize on the load shedding that is happening in South Africa. You might be anywhere in Africa, and this is the opportunity to make money. When there's a crisis, the wise make money. How are you, my dear? Hi, guys. Moyo, how are you? Memory, how are you? So if you are residing in South Africa, if you are a South African and you've noticed that we're having the load shedding, come listen to this or watch until the end, because this is the opportunity for you to make money. My fellow Zimbabweans, I missed you guys. I missed you guys. I missed you guys. I haven't yet listened to the last episode of the Goat Mafia, but if anyone watched, I'll be happy if you could come back and show me, or just give me the hints. What's exactly happened? What went on? How are you feeling about the whole 4 episodes? It's a crisis in Zimbabwe. Back home in Zimbabwe, we're having a serious crisis. Everyone knows about the Zimbabwean story. But today, I don't want to talk about the Zimbabwean story. I want to talk about load shedding. South African load shedding. As much as we have in South Africa load shedding going on, it's going to go on for some time. It's not coming to an end in the next 1 month, 2 months, unless a miracle happens. But the load shedding is here, and it's here to stay. I think currently we are at stage 6. If I'm not mistaken, we should be at stage 6. But this is what I want to say to any African child that is in Africa and you've been wondering what kind of businesses can I do. Apparently, because there's load shedding, people are running businesses. It's more affecting the business sector than the domestic sector. So this is what I just want to share with you guys. Right now, as I'm speaking, we have a serious shortage of solar panels in South Africa. A serious shortage of solar panels. An alternative, if you don't have Eskom, if Eskom switches off, you either use generators or solar panels, inverters, batteries. That's how it goes. But I've realized that generators run on a more expensive, because you still have to buy your diesel, you still have to buy your fuel. It will run in the long run. It becomes a very expensive aspect of your electricity generating. So people are opting for the solar panels. Solar panels are nowhere to be found in South Africa. They are running out because everyone is buying. That's what's happening. That's the hot cake on if you are average business person in South Africa, everyone is talking about the solar panels. There's plenty of work. I'm sharing because I'm an electrician. Today I'm off. I'm at home. But I'm sharing with you guys to say, everyone, every person that is in doing business, commercial, they're installing generators. That's where the money is. I would advise anyone, if you are a South African citizen, you've got your small business running, you can even approach the bank to say, I need a loan to import solar panels from China. You can import from India, you can import from China. If you use air, they will definitely come within 2 weeks, they will arrive. If you use the ship, it takes 45 days to arrive, either in Durban or Cape Town. Instead of us as Black people complaining to say, we don't have projects running, the projects are always given to the white community or the rich people or ANC people. This is your opportunity also to boost your business. Instead of getting a loan to buy a house, or instead of you getting a loan to buy your VW Polos, this is an opportunity where you would walk in the bank and ask your business advisor in the bank to say, I need to buy solar panels in China. I need to import and sell. Right now, as I'm speaking to you guys, this is what's happening on the ground. Even if I want one solar panel right now, as of this Friday, you pre-order. The people that are selling, there's a shortage, there's a backlog. So you pre-order, you make your purchase now, and then they will tell you after 1 month or after 3 weeks, that's when you're going to receive your panel. I'm encouraging, if there are entrepreneurs on my platform and you've been wondering what kind of business can I do, sit down with your friends wherever you are. Work on this one. You thank me later. Get into the solar panel business. Buy the solar panels, buy the inverters, bring them together, buy the lithium batteries from China, import them and sell. Apparently, this is what's happening also. This is like public knowledge. Right now, because Eskom is having a shortage of power to sustain everyone in South Africa. So this is what the government has said. You are allowed to produce your electricity from solar panel. It could be from solar panel, it could be from wind mills, and then you can sell to Eskom. So this can be a project or a business or an investment that you're going to do that can benefit not only this generation, your generation of the VW Polos. It can sustain 5, 6, 7 generations to come. Because once you put your solar panels, all you need to do is you buy a piece of land. Instead of doing farming, or even if you've got a piece of land, it could be in Eastern Cape, Western Cape, wherever you have your piece of land, you can plant your solar panel plantation. And then whatever electricity that you will be producing, you'll be selling it back to Eskom, and then Eskom can sell it to people. This is a business for everyone. It's not limiting anyone to say this is for white rich people only, or this is for ANC leadership. This is open to everyone. If you can right now say, okay, I'm going to put everything aside and buy my solar panels. I'm going to start supplying solar panels in South Africa. You'll thank me later in 3 years' time or 5 years' time. Because the hot cake selling are solar panels in South Africa right now. And we need to understand, since South Africa is the backbone of Southern Africa, if South Africa doesn't have electricity, all the other neighboring countries will be affected. All the other neighboring countries are going to be affected. So electricity is needed. Don't just complain as African people to say, Zim Social, let me add you, don't just complain as African people to say, oh, we have a shortage of power, we have a shortage of power. What are you able to do as an individual? What are you able to do as an aspiring entrepreneur, as an upcoming business person? This is the right time to do it. Zim Social, how are you, my brother?
Hi, a very good morning to you, Penelope. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed, and you?
Now I'm very much blessed as well. I can hear you dropping some very golden nuggets about how to make money in 2023. That is very refreshing to hear, you know?
It is. You know what? Yesterday, I've got one of my big clients in French Hook. French Hook is one of the rich suburbs in South Africa. So my
Mm-hmm.
big client said we needed solar panels. We went around the whole of Cape Town. The
Mm.
only place that saved us, they were like, okay, you pre-order and the goods are going to come after 1 month. That's the thing on the ground.
Wow,
That's the
wow,
thing on the
wow.
ground. I'm a registered electrician. I've had other companies that are running because now you have to register with the Engineering Council of South Africa. I have people that are busy begging me to say, can we work with you? Can we work with you? But then this is the opportunity where we need to stop to say, I don't want to be a worker. Let me be part of the big game plan because this is what's happening. There's a crisis, and people need to make money.
You know what? I'm glad that you're a registered electrician. So, which means you are in the industry and you understand it very well. So, I'm gonna
Thank you.
provoke your mind as an engineer as well. So, you're also speaking to somebody who has got a bit of knowledge as far as electricity is concerned. Between me and
Okay.
you, we can
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the fact that solar panels, they
Mm-hmm.
can provide the much needed electricity, maybe
Mm-hmm.
240 volts, 215 volts, or that is on a single phase, or alternatively on a split phase, 415 volts. But
Mm-hmm.
this can only immediately power maybe houses and so forth. So, as a business person, what is your game plan for small companies, small companies, small companies that need
Uh,
something that generates a lot of power like a generator?
you know what? I'll actually provide one of the projects I did in series
Mm-hmm.
at one of the big firms, solar panels, 3 years ago. Apparently, what happened, it was a hazard. The solar panels were damaged by the storm. So we had
Mm-hmm.
to go and fix some work there. And believe it or not, solar panels you can buy as many panels and they can provide the 3 phase that is needed for the heavy industries. 3 phase, you get it on solar panels. You can wire your electricity in 3 phase. So
Okay,
it's possible.
but
It is
how much,
possible.
I know it is very possible that you can get three
Yeah.
phase, but now it is the capacity, the amount of solar panels you need and the inverters and also the storage with high lithium batteries that you probably need, which is very
Mm-hmm.
heavily costly. And this is for long-term solution. But as you're looking for long term, what is the immediate? Masithi manje so mhlawumbe ukugets ahoko the company idinga gesi ngokushesha. Isolar panel ali
Oh, I
uzenze
need
njani?
to. Yeah. I think this is a situation, like I was saying to people, this is a situation where the rich are going to continue running their businesses. And it's
Mm-hmm.
going to affect the small entrepreneurs that are coming up. The rich have already started migrating from ESCOM to solar panels. They call it the green energy. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of companies now, a lot of hospitals, a lot of schools, they're giving projects out to say we want the panels coming in. There's also a terrible panic. People don't know what's going to happen with ESCOM. So everyone is buying solar panels. Everyone is trying whatever it takes. I feel also as big companies are more at an advantage because they can always get loans at the bank.
Yeah.
Even if it means it's a 2 million project, they can get it. I just want people to, what I'm saying, I did some
Mm-hmm.
projects 2, 3 years ago. There's a page of mine, my business page, Masadi High Voltage Construction. If you go on that page, you will see the solar panels. It's like a plantation. And they've been doing it 3 years ago when load shedding started in South Africa. People were like, okay, we don't understand where ANC is going to take us. Let's start preparing. Even now, people are preparing, but the big problem that we have is the shortage of solar panels. That's
Okay,
why
so
I'm like,
let,
you
let,
are
let's
coming up.
do, let's
Okay.
do this. And then
So,
what I'll
uh,
probably do is I'll probably contact you a little bit later on because I'm about to go. Can I be your partner? Can I
thank
be your
you
partner?
so much. You know, yesterday, just on that one, because I also don't have enough funds. So I called one of this, you know, I always blend the rich white and me poor coming up. So I called one of my friends. I was like, okay, I know you always import things from China. Let's do this business. He was like, Penny, it's plus or minus 600. We need to bring a container in. But he doesn't have enough of that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to scratch also around. If there are 3, 4, 5 other people that want to do this project, we can start the first container, second container. What I want to advise everyone, we can't do it alone. Partner up with anyone, wherever you are. Sit down and smoke business people coming up to say, how do we get the panels in South Africa now? You market them, they'll be sold like hotcakes.
Okay, right. And into yokugcina ne angazi usangizwa bengifuna ukubuza
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
into yabe ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi ushadile na ngoba indlela omuhle ngakhona mina bengicabanga mhlawumbe ngiyokhipha amalobolo ngiyokhipha indlovu nje ngoba so ngifuna ube partner ngaphandle kwalokho ngifuna ukushada yezwa.
I always tell people this is how, because I'm a female person in the male dominated thing. I always introduce myself to say I'm Penelope and I have 3 husbands already. So this is how bad it is.
Okay, mina ngizoba wesi-4 wesine.
They are
I
already
will be the 4th one. Add me on that. Batshela mina ngiwesi-4.
Now, if you want to be the 4th one, we'll negotiate. We first have to tell the first husband. Then, if he approves, then the second one. Don't make me laugh.
No,
It was
it's fine.
nice having you. Thanks
I
so
like
much. Hey,
I like your energy and I like your business plan. And
thanks
most importantly,
so much.
what I wanted to also challenge you is this, because as an engineer, I know solar panels can be made. Do you realize that we have the technology actually to even make the solar panels in South Africa? Did you know
I
that?
wasn't aware. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware.
In,
This is
in,
why I'm driving stuff, especially because I'm a Zimbabwean-based person. And this is where I'm encouraging even young South Africans to say, come on board. This is the hotcakes happening. Don't miss
are
out
you
on the
Zimbabwean?
opportunity. Yes, I am Zimbabwean. I'm a Zimbabwean, a stubborn Zimbabwean in South Africa. Yes, all my videos, Dr. Raneshona. I had to do it in English because South African, most of my South African followers, they had to hear this. We need to do the business. Don't come back and cry and say, Ma Zimbabwe and Murugutora, my businesses. That's why I was like, guys, let's talk. Yes, I had to. Because this is the opportunity. You can miss out on buying the VW Polo now, but I'm rest assuring you after 2, 3 years from now, you'll be buying the latest Bentley car in the world.
Yeah, into engijabulele ukuthi wena umntana wasekhaya njengoba ngishilo mangiceda la mhlawumbe sizokhuluma emuva singincedane kahle mangiceda ngapho mina ngineyinkomo ezininzi ekhaya ngiyolobola straight 99 senze ibhizinisi ngapha sidla imali ngapha.
Let's let somebody else. Let's have somebody else online coming up. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. Guys, that's it. So this is what we're saying. We can come up as teamwork, because this is one thing I want to encourage us as Black people, the youth of now. Let's learn to work together. Let's build businesses with partners, because sometimes you might not have it all. The finances might not be there, but you can come up. You've got your 200,000. The other person has got their 200,000. The 3 of you can be directors. to a nice, beautiful company. You get your loans even for 200, 200, 200. You buy your container. The time you do your purchase and you know the container is coming, you start advertising, you start taking orders. The minute the container arrive in South Africa, you distributing, you've got all your money back. That's what's happening right now on the ground. Where's my pace? Yesterday, oh, I can't stop. I can't be showing the page because I was taking quotations for the inverter, the K vehicle inverter, because the batteries, the whole project will need you to have the inverter, the lithium batteries, and the solar panels. It's just that simple. And the nice thing about South African company, not South African company, Chinese companies, everyone does things. You don't have to travel to China. You can do all the purchase online. You can, I've bought a car before from Japan. It was as easy as ABCD. Someone told me, oh, Penny, you can buy a car online. This is about 8-10 years ago when I was in Sim. It was my first time to do online shopping. I know most of us, we don't understand or we don't trust online shopping. But when it comes to cars, when it comes to electronic gadgets, I give them the thumbs up. So you can take this is what people do, guys. You open your company, even if you want to have a label written on your products, you tell them you can design your company label, and when you buy stuff in China, you can tell them to print or to put those stickers on your product. If it's Penelope African Princess, then all my solar panel will come with a sticker written Penelope African Princess. That's what happens. You come, you start selling. People are selling. It's not only for commercial. Right now in South Africa, the government is saying, you as an individual, you as a business person, you can start putting your solar panels, as many as you can, produce energy and then sell it to Eskom. So this is a business and it's open to everyone. We lose it now, we lose the opportunity now. 6-7 years later, it's going to wake up and then we will start complaining to say the white people have taken over the business. Remember, Malema was saying, don't privatize the Eskom sector. If you privatize the Eskom sector, it's only the rich people that are going to come and get shares. But now the government is saying, okay, there is an opportunity. Produce the electricity from solar panels. Form up a company, tell us what you are doing, how many voltages, kilowatts, whatever you are producing. Then you can resell to government. They want your energy at any given cost. Right now, if you have your energy, you supply and you start saying, okay, I'm gonna be the other electricity producing company in South Africa. You can do that. It's open to everyone. Don't say I didn't come and share. I've done my part. I'm just, right now as I speak, I am so busy looking also for people that can invest with me. That's where I stand. When I'm not on social media, I am busy looking for people to say, who can I come up in partnership with? I know there are people that are going to be like, okay, other people can provide the finances to buy the solar panels. Other people are going to market it. Other people are going to be the technical people on the ground. So you need to know what you're looking for. Look out for the finance people. There's always that person that comes and invests, an investor. Look out for the marketing people. When you producing, you market. And then the technical people on the ground that are going to keep doing the technical thing, because this is going to be a business maybe for 10 years, 15 years. like I was saying, sometimes I feel pain. I feel pain because it's us people, we are the last one to see opportunities. Yesterday when I went around, guys, the only company that had is run by a Chinese person. He decided, instead of me being in China, let me go down on the ground so that I can, probably his family is the one that's producing in China. They are bringing it, but they still have shortage. I thought you should know. Share, and you can share this video. I'm not even going to delete it. Share this video. If you know anyone that is running a business and they're still thinking and deciding, what am I going to be doing in the next 2 years? Hey, there's solar panel. Oh, there's ESCOM problem. My business is not running okay. I'm being affected by solar panels. I'm being affected by electricity, the load shedding thing. This is what you can do. If you were running a business and it's seriously been affected by the load shedding, you can always diversify. If you have a farm and you were doing the chickens, on top of the chicken fowl, the chicken fowl, put solar panels and sell, what do you call it in South Africa? Sell your umbani to ESCOM. If the chickens are dying because of load shedding, it's high time you took a walk to the bank and said, I want a loan, I want to do solar panels. I want to start farming solar panels. I want to start generating. I want to start manufacturing electricity. Whatever term you use, even if you say I want to start farming electricity, I want to start manufacturing, I want to start generating, I want to start whatever. Put and invest in it. You will thank me later, because electricity is running out from ESCOM. There's a serious shortage of electricity. It's not going to be rectified in the next 1 year. It's not going to be rectified next year. It's there. It might take 6 years. It might take 6 years for us to say electricity has been restored in South Africa. So for it, 6 years, you have been given 6 years to start your business as an electricity provider company. And when you start providing, after 2 years, 3 years, you will provide in probably maybe 1/100th of the electricity that is needed in South Africa. If we are 100, 200, 1,000 people that are going to invest in these businesses, then after 6 years, electricity shall be restored, because now business is open for everyone to do it. Guys, that was my message. I am definitely going to listen to the Goat Mafia. Yesterday I was pretty busy. I am going to listen to the Goat Mafia. And as African people, guys, this is not just a Zimbabwean story. Like we noticed, the Goat Mafia story affects even you guys in South Africa. Absa has been compromised. It is part of the story of the Goat Mafia. A lot of things are happening also that affect my neighboring Zimbabwean countries. So we're in it together. Don't look and give a blind eye to say it's just a Zimbabwean story. If Zimbabwe is affected, the neighboring countries are also affected. How best as African people can we come together and solve the problems that we are having with the presidents of our country that we always select and then they loot, and at the end of the day, the vulnerable people suffer the most. I love you guys. Have a pleasant weekend. I'll be back probably on Monday. The weekend I'm off. Like I said, I'll be entertaining my 4 husbands. Now I've got a 4th husband. I'll be entertaining my 4 husbands. So weekends I don't normally do social media. I love you guys. Stay blessed and Think about it. Do you know, Zimbabwean, fellow Zimbabweans, do you know you can register a company in South Africa with your Zimbabwean passport? With or without a permit, you can register a company. It will be a non-resident company. You can register a company and start running. If you didn't know, there's so much. I always said, people, you can also open a bank account, a non-resident bank account, so that when you are buying your stuff in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, you've got an FNB card that can make your business much easier. Because Zimbabwe, guys, Zimbabwe has had electricity for so long, Kusina. It's also time that Zimbabwean people started doing. Eventually, if things start happening in South Africa, the government is now saying, we want individuals, we want private companies to start generating electricity and selling them to Eskom. It's going to go to Zimbabwe. We will also find a situation where this is now the opportunity, if you are a Zimbabwean person, wherever you might be in the world, and you've been thinking, I want to invest back home. You can also look into it. You can walk into the rightful offices. You can inquire also about Zimbabwe. If it's possible that people can also sell umbani, zesa, magetsi to the authorities. As much as it starts, one thing that I know, if it starts in South Africa, the fire is going to go to Zimbabwe, it's going to go to Zambia. So don't be left out. Don't be left out. We have seen Kinimbi starting the gas. There was a time in Zimbabwe no one knew about gas. Someone started the gas. The fuel problem started. The other guy, Tagwirane, started the petrol. I know if you are listening, this is the opportunity also when if you have what it takes, be the one that's going to be starting the solar panels in Zimbabwe. 10 years from now, when we read about you, we will, just like we are the jealous people who start saying you are affiliated with the ZANU-PF, that's why you made it to produce the solar panel. But I'm coming here and saying, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't even mind approaching the ZANU-PF people, because if I'm going to produce electricity in Zimbabwe, it will be for the better of myself. I'll get a better share because I'll be working. I'll get a project that will be running to benefit 1,000 Zimbabwean people on the ground. So let's do it. ZANU-PF or CCCC or whatever party you call yourself. If you can bring solar panels in Zimbabwe, do it. Because what we want is the energy to be running. I love you guys. Stay blessed and have a blessed weekend.